Previously on Survival Island, our contestants learned some valuable lessons on survival, lost some of their prize money due to lack of food, and 3 out of the 7 contestants left the island. Will more follow suit? Find out on Survival Island.
So now it's Wisconsin crew plus Bryce.
Which is essentially the same thing.
So Jeremiah, what do we end up with here in the cooler, you know?
Ooh, I don't know, let's check it out.
Take a peek.
Oh, toilet
okay,
paper.
right.
I love the flavor of that.
We've got some rice, some onion.
Some lime juice, a bunch of rice. You already said that. And butter.
Alright. We saw a stingray before and our fish is in the water and now he's trying to eat our fish. Look at this guy. That's our fish, buddy. See ya.
After the departure of our contestants, the remaining survivors decided to give hunting another go.
I shot one right into the wood. Probably safe to say that after 2 days of no food, well, minimal food, I'm not ready to give up, but I'm not having as much fun as I would like to be having.
Yeah, pretty low.
But we'll figure it out.
Oh my gosh. This is the first non-fish seafood I've had in 3 days. It's so good. You want some?
While Sean is enjoying his meal, the contestants finally made hunt and got themselves a fish and a crab claw.
And I think, what's the plan on the fish? We're just going to throw them in the pan with a little...
I think we're going to fry them up in some coconut oil.
Little coconut oil fry job.
Yeah, nice.
Pull his,
I tried that before.
Yeah, but now you do it. No good? Okay.
Put a knife in there and turn it. Inside the sauce.
That looks like it's going to pop right out.
Other way.
Don't lose any pieces.
Let me do this first. Nice. All of it pulled right out.
No, the other side.
Eat that.
Let me see that. Let me see that. Let's take a look at this.
Uh-oh. Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I would have thought it would have been basically the same.
That's what the legs would taste like.
You guys?
Yep.
You guys?
That's it.
That's for you too.
Appreciate you.
I would grab the handle, but it's full of
Okay.
I put that.
Bryce, you want to grab a piece?
Bryce, grab it on, buddy.
Okay.
It's hot, but it's manageable.
Here, dude.
Hard to grab, but that'll do.
Oh, wow.
What do you think, Bryce? How was it?
Phenomenal.
How'd you like that crab?
The best I've ever had. It might have been because I'm still starving, but no, delicious.
Really? You proud of yourself for shooting all this stuff?
I am. I wish I would have shot more though.
Maybe tomorrow. I'm not super hopeful. We're gonna try the other side of the island and see what happens. Catch you in the morning. Day 3, Bryce. Good morning.
Hopefully I don't look as bad as I feel here on the morning of day 3. Scenery's good though. Last night's just such a weird temperature for sleeping because I was either cold or sweating and like couldn't find a happy medium there. And also my back is fried. I've been diving without a shirt or wetsuit top or anything like that. So the whole time I'm in the water, I'm just cooking my back, which was painful last night. So today I need to leave a shirt on and hope for the best.
So I slept last night, and then I woke up to this. My burn is really bad too right now. Yeah. Super cool.
The contestants may have been greeted with a rising sun, but little did they know that a storm was brewing.
Good morning, gentlemen.
Morning.
How you feeling on day 3?
Good.
Good?
Not bad.
Good. So, I have an interesting challenge for you today. As promised, it would be some games involved. This one is not on me. There's a very large storm headed this way. They're talking up to 3 inches and 14 to 16 hours of 40-mile-an-hour winds and rain.
That's a long storm.
We're hunkering down for a bit.
You've looked around and there's some nice rock formations, but I don't see any caves.
No.
So I think your only option is to make the best of what you've got, survive. Remember that rain brings blessings as well, so think about that. But you won't be going anywhere in the next day and a half, most likely with the rain. But we have hidden 20 coconuts on this 300-acre island. They are not super hidden. One of the most common ways to find a good coconut is it will actually wash up to the high tide line in a storm. And you may actually find some from the pending storm. But we've added to that, so look in those general locations, but it is somewhere on 300 acres. Those will be a source for food, and those will also be a source for water. In each coconut, I believe, is nearly a pint or something of water. I'm no expert, you are. So my advice to you guys for today, because you know the storm is coming around lunch. You've got a few hours to prepare. The Bahamian traditional food here is the conch. It's the easiest to find. You found a couple already. Yep. I would spend your morning looking for conch because you've got to save energy, and if you can get any kind of protein, any kind of food for after the storm, this is your one chance. Good? Any questions?
No questions.
Where are the coconuts?
This is going to be my first major storm, tropical storm for staying. So when we started seeing the radar and I had to go talk to the campers, I could see in Bryce's eyes that this might be the thing that tipped him over.
So I'm thinking, so they haven't sat through a storm like this before either, and honestly with my body fat, if I get wet and can't get dried just like they're worried about, and it's a 12-hour storm, I don't think I'm going to be in a good position to actually get out of that. I don't think it could turn sour quick. So we are going to head back to the house today.
Fire ready, we're gonna make some mashed potatoes and corn, and then hopefully go find some conch, and then hunker down for the storm, I suppose.
Yeah, sounds like a plan.
Fellas,
Nice.
what's going on here? Wonderful, actually. But your boy's gonna call it quits on this one. I have absolutely enjoyed the experience. I'm not entirely ready for what is coming my way, and
It could
and
be
I'm
alright.
so unprepared. It's like I think that's more so that I don't know what to expect is horrifying to me because I like being prepared and stuff. And I think eventually I can stay out here for a storm, but I just do not feel it in me today.
Fair enough.
Well, hey, we'll take anything that you'll give us,
Anything you want to leave behind.
Everything is yours now.
and we'll make it happen.
Everything is yours. Keep going. Honestly, like if I pray I'm on that boat tomorrow, come out here, like it'll be impressive to see you guys still standing. Honestly.
Hopefully, we're still vertical.
Yes, hopefully
not
you're vertical.
horizontal.
Well, we could still be horizontal in our hammocks.
That's true. We might just be.
Yeah,
be
we
in
could
there,
just still be sleeping or hunkering down.
No, you guys are great dudes. Honestly, thanks for everything. Honestly, I wish I asked for help sooner. I honestly just thought you guys were kind of your own crew, and like I get that. And No, I think that first night was hilarious, but at the same time, it was like, you know, you kind of want something more out of that than.
No, we're happy to have you join us and teach you a few things. And
we appreciate the good times and the good conversation.
Appreciate you guys, honestly, single-handedly best experience I've ever had. We're not done. I'm gonna probably come out here every single day, still, and do all the same stuff. Just this storm, I'm not willing to sit through this. If I get wet with my body fat, it could get bad, and Sean and the other guys are even worried. So they've been doing it forever. So I'm passing on, but this place is incredible. Sayonara. Have fun during the big great storm. I was not mad. Godspeed, fellas.
I don't want to say people leaving is a good thing, but we do get gifts when that happens.
extra resources that go a long way.
So we're gonna try to string this up somewhere, possibly here. Give us some cover and get some water.
We shouldn't really have to go get anything today. If we just hunker down and don't burn calories, we'll probably be just fine until tomorrow. And then hopefully find another fish and a half tomorrow.
A fish and a half.
A fish and a half.
So on this side I've got a log rolled up in my tarp that's propped up. So this should hopefully collect a bunch of rainwater and then funnel it all down to this point. I wish it was a little higher off the ground, because I could funnel it like right into a jug. Still got to figure that part out, but I don't want it so high that it's a pain to take down if I need to go in. Right now I can just pick this up and throw it on the ground and I can be in there and out of the rain. Say that again?
I said, I got some rope here, and if we get some conch today, hopefully we can knock a hole in the shell and then feed these through and kind of keep them on a stringer so they don't wander off and save them for tomorrow, because we won't have time to clean and cook them before that storm rolls in.
Fun snails.
It's like your little pet.
Just taking them for a walk.
Just dragging our snails. The plans are rapidly changing, I would say, on the island, because every time we make a plan, we then come up with a new plan. So I think we're gonna try to go for something super easy. There should be some conch out there. We'll get those. Don't know if that's gonna happen today for eating, but with the weather coming in, we're gonna try to make. We haven't used any of our corn or anything like that, so we got some mashed potatoes from when the girls left. We'll make that so we can have a decent hot lunch, be full, because then it sounds like we might just be sitting in hammocks for a while.
Keep your eyes open.
All right, well, maybe we try in some of these kind of grassy spots then and work our way
back to camp.
Back, yeah.
Yeah.
We're at low tide now, so since it is cold and the water is freezing today, kind of hoping that we don't have to dive. Might be some wishful thinking, but we'll give it a shot. Willie and I are in two separate lines, so we can kind of walk this beach and see if we see anything. I thought this was one, but it is. Oh, maybe it is. This guy's kind of full of junk. Oh yeah. Yes, dude, this guy was hard to see. He was half buried, camouflaged in here. Yeah, he's in there. Oh, I got tricked. Thought that was one there, but that's just like a sea biscuit. Also, I don't know what these are. I don't know if you can see it on camera with the ripples, but it looks like a brain. But they're all over the place.
Heyo! Got one. You can literally see its trail, Fuller. You can literally see its trail of where it had walked through the sand. All right, we got ourselves a conch. All right, we're gonna try and knock a hole. in the shell so we can string it together, keep them together. And we'll be able to keep them overnight through the storm.
Yeah. Nope.
That did not work.
Nope. Maybe you're gonna have to try the pointy part just to get a little piece in there.
Or we might have to try it with some support under it.
Yeah.
Like on shore.
I am going to head to the other side of the island where the miracle coconuts have been placed. Still nothing. I'm almost to the end. I haven't found a single one. That seems like it's going to be pretty nasty. Oh, damn it. The guys are still walking, but they're so far behind me. Fire the homeboys way back there. I'm a little frustrated because I want to give them the benefit of the doubt that they are actually finding something in the woods. And I just really hope they're not dicking around. So do I turn around and go back and hopefully they found a bunch? Let's see. You guys find them?
No.
So while he's doing that, these are the coconuts that we found over on the other side that were washed up. Our goal here is to kind of soften the outside. Yeah, it's working. Enough that we can peel it back to get at the actual coconut inside the fruit. I think you're gonna have to give her a little more whack-a-mole.
We got something going. I'll see what I can do here and then I'll get back to it.
Fucking
Oh,
coconut.
keep going. You were right there.
Yeah, I really liked
keep
what
going.
that was.
Yeah.
And push
that
into it.
stick, right?
Push in.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Make sure you use your hips, Jerry.
Did you really?
What, 1/4 inch thick?
No.
Oh, like super thick.
I don't
It's
remember
still
that.
soft. Because this will be rock hard.
Yeah, ours was soft. So.
Yeah. I don't know what it doesn't. Yeah, I can't describe that
Why don't we
smell.
pour it into one of the other coconuts? Watch out for the stink.
All right, this is nice. Look at all the meat in there.
Funky color, guys.
Yeah. Our coconut adventure was unsuccessful, at least for the planted coconuts as part of the challenge. We did find 3 possibly decent coconuts that legitimately did just wash up on shore. So we'll open those up at some point, but I'm okay on food, but I am tired. And I want to take a nap right now, but I know the storm's coming and I'm gonna have nothing to do but nap. So I'm trying to stay awake, but I'm slow moving at this point. And I am, like I said, I'm tired.
So we're probably minutes up to an hour away from the big storm. I've just identified that my camp is 100% set up underneath a poisonwood tree. I thought it could be. I didn't see the berries. I just now finally had a chance to use my plant identifier, check it out. It is absolutely a poisonwood. So I'm gonna scramble and try to move my tent rather than collect water from under a poisonwood, which I'm sure is a terrible idea. And I am actually tied to it, so luckily I've not broken out yet, but that can be really bad. It's like poison, ochre poison, sumac. I'm gonna quickly try to move to this tree and get myself set up here and then use these tie-offs on the side. It should still be good, but it'll get me off of that. It'll also get me off of, I've got a little issue with this tree being in the way, messing up my rain tarp, and I'm worried it's gonna let water in the end. So I'm gonna scramble, see if I can get this set up before the rain starts. Chris left me 1 banana. I've put butter, made a fire right here by my tent. Made a little fire, got some coals going, and I put some butter and the banana in a pot, and I'm trying to caramelize the banana. We'll see how it goes. So if you guys are wondering why I'm sitting here eating a banana, and earlier I had a potato and onion, that is literally all the food I've had today. We've been having a hard time finding legal fish. We've found plenty of small Nassau groupers, but that season's currently closed. As you saw, we got that stone crab yesterday, but you can only take one claw, so we released that crab. There's been several things. I mean, there's sharks going back and forth on the beach, stingrays, all the things that, if this was a true survival, we could easily take those animals and stay alive. But since it, you know, we got to follow the laws, we got to follow the Bahamian fishery. So by letting all of that stuff go, we allow ourselves to have a couple items. That's why the other team also has the rice and potatoes and the corn that they have. However, coming to the end, we only got a few days left, so a lot of that's going to change tomorrow. There you have it, some caramelized bananas. I am so excited to eat these. Oh, that's so good. I'm just gonna sit here and slowly enjoy these while we wait out this storm, and I'll see you guys in the morning.
Do not have a headlamp, but I'm gonna see. Oh, it's not too bad actually. We have been sitting here waiting for this storm and also drinking water because we were planning on collecting several gallons, and it sprinkled. So maybe in the middle of the night, and then we're gonna have to get up in the middle of the night to get water. But as of now, it got a little bit windy and it sprinkled. That's it. I don't know what time it is, but the sun is clearly going down. It's getting dark out, and there has been no storm. I would say there's no storm. So we'll sit by the fire and wait for something to happen.
Wait for rain.
There is no way that we are spearing in this today. Hoping it was gonna lay down enough that we could get out there, but it is ripping.
I'm good. I don't know if I look good, but I'm good.
Alright, I think it's like probably 3 a.m. We're out here collecting drinking water in the storm. Winds are pretty up there, waves are crashing hard on the beach, but we're almost out of water and we need to drink, so we gotta be out here.
I'm concerned that the jet ski is going to get swamped because it's getting hit from the side, and I think it's full of water. So I've got to untie it over here and try to swing it around to get the nose into the wind. Our second line was out here on the log. Unfortunately, with high tide, it's completely buried. It also may be buried in sand. I had to go completely underwater to get the anchor. It was completely buried in sand and about 2-3 feet of water, and then the waves started crashing. My light got completely soaked. I have a feeling that it's gonna go out soon because I don't think it's waterproof. So I think I got it tied off. It should be better than it was. It's not getting swamped anymore as badly.
Morning. It's morning of day 4. As you can see behind me, the wind is brutal.
What's up?
And yeah, we're just gonna hunker down while some of this wind passes, because there's no point to be looking for food in the ocean. Get the shit kicked out of us. Alright, well, we got out just to kind of see what's going on. We got high tide, right? Probably get our fishing pole here out of the water. We're going to be sitting here pretty much all day. We could barely communicate to each other because of the wind. You can see Jeremiah's behind me. Fuller's over there.
We try to look at this in a positive light. my back is very sunburned, so it's burning up. But if you've heard of a Tempur-Pedic mattress, I basically have that because the cold air blowing across the bottom of my wet hammock has a really nice cooling effect on the sunburn. Yeah, just gotta look on the bright side, that's all. You guys are in luck. I think we can get out of our horizontal positions and go vertical. I don't know how people sleep in for so long because I am tired. What up, Willie? What's up? I'm tired of laying in this bed and I just want to get out and do something.
Boredom is a real mental state.
Ugh. So I was just talking to Willie that I didn't have any water for the last 14 hours, so took a sip of water. I feel quite weak, even just standing, just a little bit shaky, which is not great, but
that's what we're looking at. Doesn't look too bad.
Look at how littered the beach is with stuff.
Last night, not only do we have a very high tide, the storm surge and waves just pushed a bunch of stuff up.
Our survivors miraculously outlasted the storm, but little did they know Sean was going to send them through a whirlwind.
Great. You're gonna want to pay attention.
Let her rip, baby.
What do you got for us? As you guys can see, the sea is stirred.
yeah, there's no way we're diving in that.
There's no way you're diving in that. You can't even walk and get conked in that. It's pure mud.
Yes.
So we're moving. We're gonna move closer to food. And to do so, you can only take what you can carry, which means we need to lighten the load. One of the ways I'm gonna lighten your load is I'm taking all of your food. I'm also only allowing you to take 2 gallons of water.
Good thing that's all we have.
Do we have 2 gallons of water? Yeah. Don't worry, we're good on that.
Sound good? And then I have one more thing for you, but I'm gonna separate you to have that conversation.
Oh boy.
We're moving. You guys need to lighten the load. You're losing all your food. You're going down to 2 gallons of water max. It's also gonna cost $300 out of the pot, unless you quit or eliminate one of the other guys. It only takes 1 vote to eliminate one of them. The 300 stays in the pot. You keep the food and you keep all the water you have.
Is that choice made right now?
By yourself. You have 10 minutes. Understood?
Understood. Yeah.
I'll be back in 10. If you all 3 stay, the pot will be reduced by another $300. You will also lose your food and be reduced to 2 gallons of water.
I can't stab one of my best friends in the back.
Well, you can also quit.
Oh, I can quit.
And that allows them to keep the food is huge.
I'm gonna make them pick between money and each other, so I'm gonna offer the boat ride.
You want to share your decision?
I decided